A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, a squad that's looking to put on a show here today. Taking on the second-ranked team, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Roadrunners will kick this away to get us going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17 strong. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
The game makes it second and medium. Ball handed off. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to run.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he'll be brought down. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the catch. Can he get in?
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Well, that is a dream start for the offense, Kirk. What an opening possession.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to kind of get settled into a game. These guys didn't really wait at all. They had a script. They knew exactly how to attack the defense, and it works out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Second down, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Roadrunners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field, so let's check this call. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First and long now after the penalty. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He'll take a deep shot here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Roadrunners pick up enough yards to move the sticks. The sure hands. It's Nicholson. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Now the important point after attempt. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. What a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sure hands. It's Porter. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Good job there finding the back of that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Using his legs, it's Porter. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. That's a first down for the offense.
On the double.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. Running a quarterback sneak here. Second down and goal upcoming. And the quarterback will just sneak it now. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to the end zone.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's a wide open receiver, complete. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. Receiver in motion now. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big...
Doesn't get rid of the ball, trapped for a huge loss. Goodness, that is usually a drive killer.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris, is people like to say this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time, the defensive line just came right in, expecting the pass, and blew up the play.
Third down and a mile. Looking to throw for it. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle made after the completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
The RPO gives the quarterback so many options, and it puts a lot on the defense. If you overcommit one way, the quarterback's going to make you pay for it. Here, the defense sat back, made it easy. Hand the ball off, let that running back get some good yards.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Just trying to get rid of it. Oh, that's just a throwaway there on 3rd down. And now a 4th down play coming up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 40. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. The shotgun running play call. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the 2nd half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bradley. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The quarterback here works through progressions, Chris. Just nobody downfield, just checks it down to his back, but a great job by the defense rallying to the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Great job by this defense once again on that 3rd down, and now we get to 4th down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the 2nd half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on 4th down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
He's escaping the pocket now. He's got a lot of time. Now sends this one deep to the right. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. How about that, Kurt? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense makes their way on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
There's the handoff. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. Bringing pressure. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. quarterback gets tapped through there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
Chris, you know how I feel about quarterbacks that are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Over the middle and incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. It seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Tries to get loose in the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. Important yardage needed on third down here. A field goal try would be from 52. The back's got it. Finding some room at the 25.
Man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You think you've got them right where you want them on third and long, and you give up a run play for a first down. The offense makes you pay for assuming the pass and bailing out too quick in coverage.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And they stuff him on third and short. Defense knew it was coming.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down. But no, the defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. It looked like no gain to me. It'll be fourth down in inches.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises. Makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Oh, here comes the reverse. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a timeout is called here, 10. Remaining on the clock. The Roadrunners will line up to kick it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. And the ball is away from his own end zone. And he'll field it inside the 40. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Spot the ball at the 26, so a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. He missed it. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Keeping it on the ground here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Roadrunners hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Peyton. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Handoff to the back. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Interesting decision here as they set up for a 2-point try. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he gets in there to convert the 2-point try. Very aggressive play call. Gives him an 8-point lead in OT. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Now they'll set up for a 2-point try to try to force another overtime.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he gets into the end zone. How about that? Gutsy calls from both sides, and we're headed to a second overtime. So we're still tied now, heading into the first play of double overtime. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Trying for a pick six to win the game.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to, can you stop your opponent from scoring, or the game is over.
Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. And now the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
So the offense comes up on 3rd and long in overtime. Certainly don't want to take the loss and make this field goal try more challenging. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So we'll set up now for a field goal to win the game, a moment every kicker dreams about. And now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial 2-point play. So the defense does the job, and now this offense comes out for a 2-point try to win the game right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. No, they've stopped him. Great job by this defense, and the 2-point try fails. So they set up again, a 2-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's in. They get the 2-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. And now this offense must respond with a 2-point try to keep this game going. And now the defense will spend a timeout to get everybody on the same page before this important play. So now this offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass rush closing in. It's intercepted. A crucial overtime mistake. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.